The woke activists are finally seeing what is a bridge too far. When they were pushing for gay rights and all that, it was not that hard of a sell. I mean, they obviously just went out there and said, why do you care what we do in our own bedrooms? Now, of course, that led to pushing teenagers into it and now pushing younger children into it. It's been a big battle over the last few years because these people are trying to force their depraved lifestyles onto children. It's disgusting. And that's what this is at the end of the day. It is people who are degenerate and self-absorbed, wanting a fountain of youth, and so they want to capture that youth in ways that are, of course, disgusting. And so when the trans community got in on all of this, it posed a different problem because these are people who are just looking weird in public. All they do is go out there and try to look weird and get in your face. And that's all it's all ever been about, right? And so a dude puts on a dress, he gets in your face and says, why don't you respect me in a dress? Why don't you call me she? And it's a lot harder of a sell for an average family to have some nut job going into GameStop screaming that they're ma'am with their kids around than it is to like let somebody go and do what they want as an adult in their own bedroom. That's not quite the same sell. So they're having a lot of trouble now. And of course, we've seen that Bud Light is tanking once they put one of these activists as the face of their company. Absolutely crazy that they did that. But other companies have made these similar pushes because Pride Month's just around the corner, my friends. Aren't you so excited? It's not just, it's pride in everything degenerate. And I got to remind you guys, I think we're 7 or 6 days out of it at this point. Pride is a sin. It is one of the 7 deadly sins at that. So let's look at what's happening now and the backlash that's already happening for something that was not really highlighted by a company, but it's in their stores, so it is enough. All right, my name is John Delarose. I'm a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator. I'm pushing back against the woke agenda by making my own books. I am the alternative to Marvel and DC Comics, who actually, if you look at where comics went with this, they were the beginning. They're like the bellwether because those people are, weird in the industry, to say that, put it politely. And they started this avalanche and then threw it into the MCU movies and all that. So we're trying to create our own culture over here and make our own books with real heroes, with real values. So please check these out. The link's in the description below. I appreciate you supporting the channel. I've got a subscribe star. I've got channel memberships, lots of things for you to enjoy content. And I appreciate you guys for supporting us all the way. Thanks. Here it is. Terrified of another Bud Light situation. Target pulls Pride Month products back in certain stores to amid boycott calls. And here it is. They had a Pride display, but it's very funny. They had women's swimsuit that are tuck friendly. I'm dead serious. Tuck friendly. Do I need to explain that for you? I don't want to have to explain that for you guys. You can go Google this for yourselves. It's disgusting is what it is at the end of the day. But that's what they were putting out there in their stores. I don't know like what storefront needs this stuff and who's actually buying this. Are there really that many of those sorts of folk going out there and getting into their bikinis? I don't think so. Especially if you're putting this chain in Alabama. I mean, what the hell are you thinking, Target? So they're removing some of them from their stores. Here it is. Here's the tuck-friendly swimsuit, my friends. Disgusting. It looks gross, and it of course looks disgusting, so of course they got it out of there. So they've already removed it from the South. They've removed it from their rural stores in order to make sure that they're not bothering anybody there. They're only putting it in the California cities and all that to virtue signal. And this is what a virtue signal is, and this is the same sort of thing. You notice these woke companies never talk about China and how they're going to LGBTize China. I mean, because it's not going to fly over there. They're going to get kicked out of China. So it is just virtue signaling at the end of the day. They're trying to say, I'm woke and you should support us. Yay. And the companies that do this are eventually going to feel the pinch of it because normal people don't want to be around this. You don't want to go to a Target store with your kids trying to buy a t-shirt for your kids for summer or something like this and have to run into this stuff because, it's decency and you don't want to have to deal with this around your kids. Obviously, it's been the whole contention so far. And so the boycott started at the beginning of this, and of course, Target's starting to pull them, and that is what we're seeing now. It's a glorious thing. I love seeing these corporations fail. I love seeing the fact that conservatives are actually getting together and banding together and actually doing something for once. It's finally starting to work, guys. We got to push back, though, and we got to push back harder. It begins with the culture, and please support the new culture that we are building right now, the counterculture that's going to change things over time. I appreciate you guys for being there. Leave a comment down below with what you think. Are you going to get a tuck-friendly swimsuit this summer? Hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.